Welcome back to Dreamin' Dragons. Time to risk it for the biscuit. A bit of controversy in the Aussie dragon fruit community has inspired this video today. There's been a few cases of growers advertising and selling cuttings as self-fertile without having physically tested these, and at times contradicting more universally recognized pollination status. So today, I'm going to walk through how I test to see if one of my varieties is self-fertile. But firstly, what is self-fertile? A self-fertile variety is a variety that will produce a fruit utilizing its own pollen. Disclaimer, a common misconception: just because it's self-fertile doesn't mean it'll set fruit without a little bit of help. Pollen still has to be delivered to the stigma, that little tentacle thing in the middle of the flower. Don't forget to check out my earlier video linked in the description that covers the ins and outs of dragon fruit flower anatomy. Righto, here we go. Step 1. Pick your plant. Today we're testing out our chameleon. I gave it a go last season and the results came back self-fertile, but it's always a good habit to trail more than once just to be sure. Step 2. When you see the petals begin to bulge and before you can see the stigma, bag up your flower to prevent potential cross-pollination. I've used some large snap-lock bags and some string to secure it. Step 3. Come back in the late evening when you suspect the flower's opened and take the bag off the flower. This is much easier when there hasn't been a massive storm in the period between application and removal. Step 4. Quickly take a moment to appreciate the flower's beauty. A must with every flower. Step 5. Collect some pollen and quickly apply it to the stigma. Step 6. Rebag the flower and firmly secure it. We want to keep the time unbagged to a minimum to prevent the chance of cross-pollination by any stray evening animal / nature shenanigans. Secure the bag so cheeky ants or other bugs can't wander in for a morning feast, bringing potentially tainted pollen with them. Step 7. Leave the bag on for a few days. 2 days should be enough to prevent potential cross-pollination, but we'll leave it on for 4 just to be sure, and because we're expecting a bit of rain over the next few days. Step 8. Wait about a week from when you pollinated your flower and you'll know whether your pollen has been accepted or the flower has rejected it. As you can see here, we have a distinct line, green on this side, yellow on this side. This indicates that our pollen has been accepted and the flower at the end of our future fruit will begin drying up from this point. Self-fertile confirmed. Should our pollen have not been accepted and our variety looking more likely as a self-sterile one, you'd see the flower begin to turn yellow, loosen on the vine, and fall off after another few days. Step 9. As I mentioned earlier, it's a good idea to do this more than once before claiming with certainty that the variety is self-fertile. Step 10. This one's for the sellers. For the sake of the backyard hobbyist that may not have a huge collection of varieties for potential cross-pollination, please don't advertise something as self-fertile until you have tested them out yourself. Many thanks and much love. And finally, step 11. If you've enjoyed or found this video interesting, please drop me a like as well as subscribing to my channel. It will do wonders to help spread my content to the wider dragon fruiting community, plus will help you keep up to date with all the dragon fruity goodness we have going on here. Cheers guys.